upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So South Carolina's offense will take the field first. Football with the run. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Made a defender miss. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might be looking to run. He's open on the right. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give out of the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And it's no good. He missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. So Georgia State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Trying play action. Oh, he makes the catch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This crowd full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking for a man. It's Jefferson. And this will be caught at the 30. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was all me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Hunt is on its way. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Going right to work up top. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Breaks into the open. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse.
And oh no, he loses to nothing but green grass down the middle. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises end zone for a touchdown.
Never quit on a play because you never know what will happen. How about him breaking the long run? I love the effort by the defense. Trailing him, getting there, and then they get to him and they make the big fumble. But how about the lucky break? The bounce towards the offensive player. He scoops it up, rolls into the end zone. What a big momentum-changing play.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Carter. Hauls it in. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Panthers are flying down the field. The give on the inside. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants it all. Touchdown, Panthers! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's stuck. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's going to be knocked down, incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter. We've reached the break. Georgia State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's caught. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
To the air, it's Jefferson. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in the last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
And they fail to hook up on third down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Dropping back, it's Jefferson. Working that left side now. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes a catch at the 10. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Catch in the middle. It's Stark. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. It's Jefferson. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Beard. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again.
No more time to throw. The quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Line getting set on 2nd down. Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the 1st half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's got it out. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They go to the ground. That's a 20. He's got space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. And the Panthers in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Jefferson. Throws for the tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Using the quick game. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Georgia State will send out the punt unit.
And quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Looking to throw, it's Jefferson. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Snags it! They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Precision blocking up front, creating the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll leave it with him. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Back to pass, it's Jefferson. Here comes the heat. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Hauls it in at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Chucked it away just as he was hit. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Carter. Throws to the tight end. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. A 3rd down try for the offense. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab over the middle. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense. Just
Flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quick completion to the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He makes the catch. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. With the run on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the punishment has been extended.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this position. Turning it on! Oh, what a caught! Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Jefferson. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chain.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under fire. He's going to take off. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Caught over the middle. It's Beard. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They go to the draw. Fighting off the defender. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've gotten the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Looking for a man. It's Jefferson. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. The Gamecocks buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Find some fresh air. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snags it down the right side. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the Gamecocks are on the move. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. The give is to Williams. Across the 25, he's got room. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Gamecocks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Going to the run, it's Williams. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen. Strip the football, do something.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
I I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is really impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. His drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw, it's Jefferson. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, that hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
It's hard to imagine that that's his first catch of this game so far. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, and they knew if they were going to win this game, he had to touch it a lot. They had to get him involved. They haven't been able to do that. That's a big reason why they're trailing by so much.